Hi, Todd Irwin with Home Theater Forum, here with our continuing E3 2012 coverage. On Monday, which was press day, Electronic Arts held their annual E3 press conference at the Orpheum Theater in downtown Los Angeles. Madden NFL 13 features improved passing and animation systems, as well as a new Connected Careers option. Players will now be able to use existing pro players, create their own athletes, or select legendary coaches for their team. Madden NFL 13 hits store shelves for Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, Nintendo Wii, and PlayStation Vita on August 28th. Also look for Madden NFL 13 Social on Facebook and smartphones this fall. The PC-based series SimCity returns in February with original developer Maxis back in the driver's seat, utilizing their new Glassbox game engine. SimCity Social is also set to launch on Facebook as a free-to-play game in the coming weeks. The Battlefield 3 premium service also launched this week. For a one-time fee of $49.99, owners have access to 5 add-on packs, including 20 new multiplayer maps and additional play modes and weapons. The service is available for Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, and the PC. Beginning in July, new members to the BioWare-developed Star Wars: The Old Republic will be able to play the first 15 character levels free of charge. Additional content for the game will be available within the next year. October 23rd brings Medal of Honor Warfighter, which expands the first-person military shooter. FIFA Soccer 13 arrives this fall for Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, PlayStation Vita, PC, Nintendo Wii, Nintendo 3DS, PSP, iOS, Android, and even PS2. What I want to know is, where's the PlayStation 1 version? Where's the Sega Genesis version? Ultimate Fighting Championship president Dana White announced a multi-year, multi-product licensing agreement with EA Sports. EA's popular racing series returns with an all-new Need for Speed Most Wanted for Xbox 360, PS3, and PC due on October 30th. Finally, Crytek's Crysis 3, the third chapter in the sci-fi first-person shooter, takes place over 20 years since Crysis 2. The game is scheduled for release on Xbox 360, PS3, and PC this February. Sony had an impressive lineup of exclusive titles to announce at its press conference, starting off with the latest cinematic adventure from Quantum Dream, the developers behind Heavy Rain. Oscar-nominated actress Ellen Page stars in Beyond Two Souls as Jodie Holmes, and players have the opportunity to make decisions that affect her life over a 15-year period.
That's her! That's her! She's getting away!
Tell them to leave me the fuck alone, because next time, I'll kill everyone. Come on, Aiden. I think they get the message.
Naughty Dog, the studio that brought us the Uncharted series, is bringing the post-apocalyptic survival actioner The Last of Us as a PS3 exclusive.
All right, I got this. Be careful.
The big news for the company's latest portable console, the PlayStation Vita, is cross-platform support with its big brother, the PS3. A major highlight was the ability to use Vita as an enhanced controller in games like Little Big Planet 2.
PlayStation continues to invest heavily in cross-platform features because it's not only about what you play, but also where you play. Later this year, we'll introduce a new cross-controller DLC for Little Big Planet 2 that allows owners to play, create, and share games using the PS3 and the Vita together. Utilizing dual-screen gaming in single-player, Vita becomes an enhanced controller for the PS3, enabling front and rear touch and tilt capabilities while adding another gaming dimension that provides different viewpoints on PS3 and Vita. The cross-controller DLC will also enable simultaneous multiplayer on PS3 and Vita. And it'll give each player their own in-game controls and perspectives, but working towards the same objective. The new DLC will offer a new story mode, new costumes, new stickers, decorations, and objects. These are just a couple of examples of how cross-platform features will enhance your gameplay and create completely new experiences.
PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale for both PS3 and Vita is a multiplayer combat game where players can assume the identity of many classic PlayStation characters, such as Nathan Drake from Uncharted, Kratos from God of War, Big Daddy from BioShock, and Sly Cooper. The game is due to hit shelves in time for Christmas. Sony also announced that HTC will be making smartphones as part of the PlayStation Mobile service.
But because PS Suite is for open platforms, we announced last year our efforts to bring the PlayStation experience to more hardware manufacturers, broadening PlayStation-certified phones so that they can run these amazing games. I'm very pleased to announce today that HTC will be our first non-Sony group partner with which we'll share our PlayStation expertise. As an industry leader in the booming smartphone market, HTC is delivering some of the most innovative smartphone designs and experiences. This combination of engineering excellence and outstanding design aesthetic has led to this natural and groundbreaking partnership. PlayStation Suite is really about delivering the best possible gaming on mobile phones and tablets. And as such, we're also renaming PlayStation Suite to reflect mobility of the PlayStation experience among a wide range of devices. Beginning today, it will be called PlayStation Mobile.
Sony introduced what they are calling Wonderbook, combining a branded tablet and the PSI camera, allowing readers to become part of the story. J.K. Rowling's Book of Spells was announced as the first Wonderbook title.
What if a book could come to life?
Hey, how are ya? Whoa, beanstalk! A little help?
And I could play with the stories.
See you later.
What if I could explore different worlds? And change the stories.
Gotcha!
With choices I make.
Although the buzz was that Sony's press conference stole the show this year, they did receive some criticism for the disappointing number of PS Vita titles that were announced. The console is less than a year old and sales have not been stellar, which left many wondering what Sony's plans are other than possibly making it a very expensive enhanced controller for the PS3, similar to Nintendo's Wii U gamepad. Nintendo held their press conference at the Nokia Live Theater over in LA Live. Although the big buzz at their press conference is the new Wii U console, the company's focus during the press conference was on the lineup of games rather than the console itself. Nintendo still has not announced a list price or a release date for the next-gen system. One thing they stressed about the Wii U was the introduction of what they are calling asymmetric gaming, which is another buzzword here at E3. By combining the traditional controllers from the Wii and the new tablet-like gamepad controller. More details were provided on the gamepad, including a built-in camera and microphone, dual analog sticks, stylus, headphone jack, and speakers, and a touchscreen. Up to 2 gamepads can be used simultaneously on the Wii U's console.
It demonstrates how Wii U can not only open up new forms of gaming, but also act as a unique social window. connecting you to your gaming friends with a game-based experience. The key that unlocks it all, of course, is the new controller, the Wii U gamepad. And this week, you'll begin to understand the new disruption called asymmetric gameplay. This means putting one player with the gamepad in a solitary role, competing differently, maybe even winning in a different way, pitting just you against everyone else. And I'm happy to announce, just like the original Nintendo Entertainment System, the Wii U hardware will support 2 separate gamepads. Now, this week we're focusing on single gamepad challenges, but look for dual gamepad experiences in the future. Right now, we'd like to make a proper introduction to the Wii U gamepad itself. So let's start with a quick guided tour.
The Wii U gamepad offers simple and intuitive control. The touchscreen works with your fingertip, or more precisely, with the included stylus. There's the familiar Plus control pad and A, B, X, and Y buttons. Games featuring a deeper, more immersive experience will frequently employ the left and right analog sticks. Each has a button underneath, which is activated by pressing down on the stick. On the backside of the controller are trigger-like ZL and ZR buttons. They sit comfortably under the index fingers when holding the gamepad, acting as de facto triggers in many shooting games. The L and R buttons are on the shoulders, and between them is the infrared transceiver. Motion control using the accelerometer and gyroscope is built into the gamepad, as is a rumble feature. The built-in camera and microphone will be used for a variety of software applications, including voice and video chat. There are stereo speakers, a headphone jack and volume control that can adjust sound on the gamepad or on your full-screen TV. Finally, the home button. It can suspend a game to check for updates or connect with your friends.
The first game unveiled at the presentation was Pimkin 3, which benefits greatly with the enhanced high-definition graphics of the new console, as well as a persistent map of the environment on the gamepad. What's a new console without a new Super Mario's game? New Super Mario Bros. U offers 4-player co-play, power-ups, even a flying squirrel Mario. Gamepad users can place blocks to help or hinder other players. Fitness games are brought to a new level on the Wii U. Wii Fit U combines the Wii Balance Board with the gamepad, allowing players to track calories, try new exercises, and use the gamepad while watching television. Nintendo did not devote a lot of time to the 3DS, essentially only announcing 3 new titles during the conference, inviting everyone to their webcast to see a more detailed lineup. New Super Mario Bros. 2 is the return of an old standard, placing more emphasis on collecting gold. Paper Mario Sticker Star allows players to collect stickers from the environment and use them in combat. Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon brings back the younger brother in an all-new ghost-busting adventure. But the title that received the most time during the press conference was Nintendo Land, a theme park for the Wii U. What Wii Sports was for the Wii, Nintendo Land is for the Wii U. Many of the games are meant to educate players on how to use the new gamepad controller in conjunction with the traditional Wii controllers. It will be interesting to see if Nintendo can pull off the launch of the Wii U, especially since, like I said earlier, no price or release date has been announced. With the technology behind the gamepad, the Wii U could very well be the most expensive game console at launch, even higher than Sony's original pricing for the PS3. On Tuesday, I got a tour of Konami's booth and a glimpse of their upcoming lineup. To celebrate the 25th anniversary of the Metal Gear series, Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance, developed by Platinum Games, is like any other previous entry in the series, focusing on heavy-hitting combat. Konami is also releasing Metal Gear Solid HD Collection for PS Vita, essentially bundling Metal Gear Solid 2 and Metal Gear Solid 3 for the portable gaming console. Castlevania Lords of Shadow Mirror of Fate is coming for Nintendo 3DS, and Castlevania Lords of Shadow 2 for Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3. Silent Hill Book of Memories takes the franchise in a new direction for a new console, the PS Vita. Developed by Way Forward Technologies, the game focuses on cooperative multiplayer action. Konami is also launching Frogger Pinball Frenzy for Facebook and iOS devices, a video pinball game inspired by the classic arcade game. Hyperkin specializes in retro gaming consoles and accessories, as well as accessories for current consoles. Some of the items on display in Hyperkin's booth at E3 included Superboy, a portable gaming device that plays original 16-bit Super NES and Super Famicom game cartridges on a 3.5-inch screen. The company also makes emulators for Sega Genesis and original NES systems, as well as controllers and power adapters for original consoles. The AK Striker is a realistic gun controller for PlayStation Move that resembles an AK-47. The company also makes Game Genie, a save editor for PS3 and Nintendo 3DS. Tuesday evening, the press was invited to a sneak preview of Hawken, a first-person mech free-to-play shooter. Wednesday, I was treated to a demo of Astro Gaming's new A40 wireless 7.1 Dolby Surround headset. This is a high-end professional gaming headset featuring true 5.8 gigahertz wireless connectivity with virtually no lag, no distortion, no interference. The headset had an incredible low end while maintaining crystal clear highs. The wired version starts at $249.99, while the wireless starts at $279.99. One of the buzzwords this year at E3 was cloud-based gaming. Gaikai is leading the foray into this next generation of gaming by partnering with game publishers and providing the network infrastructure to deliver most games to any PC, set-top box, smartphone, tablet, or smart TV, regardless of the computing power of the device. Gaikai's major announcement at E3 was partnering with Samsung, who will be adding this service to their 7000 series and higher smart TVs. Thursday morning started with a sneak peek at LucasArts' new Star Wars 1313 game, where players become bounty hunters within the depths of Coruscant. This is the first really mature-themed Star Wars game and looks very exciting.
Watch it!
Well, I'm heading inside.
Majesco offered up a demo of NBA Baller Beats for Xbox Connect in what they are touting as the first game to ever use a real basketball, which comes bundled with the game. In very simple terms, the game takes Guitar Hero or Rock Band and replaces musical instruments with a basketball. Majesco's other big offering was Zumba Fitness Core for Xbox Connect and Nintendo Wii. The game features a 40-song playlist with the ability to sample the songs before choosing the dance routine. One of my favorite previews from last year's E3 was Star Trek, and this year Bandai Namco offered a much more public gameplay of the demo for the game due out next year.
Vulcan is dead ahead, Captain.
We can begin orbiting maneuvers in 5 minutes, sir.
Any response yet? Hails met with silence, sir. Sulu, take the bridge. Spock, you're coming with me. Captain, perhaps the more prudent choice would be to send an away team first.
Definitely more prudent, not nearly as much fun.
Thanks for checking out our coverage of E3 2012. I've posted more detailed information on these and other games and companies in the forum, as well as links to the complete press conferences, game trailers, and other videos. Don't forget to join the conversation, and I'll check in with more info and answer any questions you may have. See you next year.